Hi everyone, Christian here from the future. So we streamed this one live, twitch.tv/invisible tower. We're going to start doing this now every Friday evening, so make sure you follow, subscribe, etc. so you know what's going on there. This one is a little bit rough around the edges because of that. I haven't really edited it very much, mainly because I can't be bothered. That's kind of part of the reason why I'm doing it like this. There's a lot to edit for very little return. Thanks for listening, everyone. So at one point as well, OBS does crash in the middle, but I think we covered it pretty well. We only mentioned it once or twice. And also there's no intro or outro because I mucked up the channel assignments, but luckily everything seems to be okay-ish. My audio and the Discord audio are on the same channel though, the same track, sorry, so there might be things I might, noise I couldn't edit out, etc. But I didn't edit it anyway, so doesn't matter, no one cares. Here we are, thanks for listening. You haven't listened yet, but you will. Thanks for that in the future. See you later, bye. Hello, welcome back to Inaudible, the podcast that
is now live, bitches.
Is now live on channel 4444.44 recurring.
Oh, we've got a few recurring now. But please, go ahead and swear as much as you like.
Yes. Now, this is the first one that is, well, it's not the first ever live one we've done, but it's the first of the new paradigm. Where
the plan is to be live.
Yes, and I thought, if I'm gonna not stream on certain days because I'm doing something else that involves something that could be streamed, I should probably just stream it.
If it could be, yeah, yeah. Saves losing the airtime.
Exactly, and
snooze it or you lose it.
You lose it because you snoozed it. So, I'm following on in the tradition of the great breakfast DJs of my time by not having anything to talk about. We've got to just fill...
yeah.
We've got to fill an hour with...
We've got to fill an hour, and we can't play music in between to fill out, 3 to 4 minutes worth of chatting.
That's a very good point. Well, we can play, royalty-free music.
Yeah.
I could play non-royalty-free music on the Twitch channel, but not the YouTube channel.
But not on the
because I don't have a license for the YouTube channel, but I do for my Twitch channel.
So it'd be like where you get rebroadcasts of TV shows, but certain music in it has been changed because of licensing and copyright holders and stuff. So I know the American version of In-Betweeners has a lot of different music at certain points. Because they couldn't get the same licensing rights, or sometimes when something will go to DVD, they couldn't keep the music they had when it was broadcast on telly, so they have to swap.
Yeah, swap. So for now, if we do need to go to a music break, I'm afraid the only options we've got is Anachronist by Kevin MacLeod, the intro from Anachronist by Kevin MacLeod, and the outro from Anachronist by Kevin MacLeod.
Okay. I'm sure. Yeah, nice variety there. No one's gonna get bored of that.
As the intro, I mean, I could play the full version and the intro slightly out of sync to create a whole new version.
You got to yeah, play with tempos.
It's horrible.
Oh dear.
Oh man. Well, it's been a fair old while since our last podcast, really, hasn't it?
3-4 weeks, sort of.
Yeah, I was looking at it earlier, but I've completely forgotten.
Yeah.
It was
I did check at what point.
It was 2 weeks before Christmas, I think.
Okay, yeah, that was quite a while back then.
And even that was had a big old gap.
Big old gap. Good old bap.
When did we do? We did one a month ago, 3 weeks ago, and that was it.
There we go. There we go.
In the
hear me? Oh.
Hello.
I hear a voice coming in from the ether.
Okay. So yeah, I tried on the PC, but it didn't work, so I had to use something else.
Oh, okay. No.
You can hear me though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Just to warn you, you are live.
We are live. Going
Oh, we're
live.
live. Oh, okay.
Live.
I didn't know that.
Live.
Fair play.
So
Christian did put a message in the Inaudible
yeah.
text channel. I don't know how often you check that.
I didn't really look at that much. Probably should, to be honest. Yeah, look.
No worries. So yeah, don't say anything that you don't want to be immediately broadcast on the internet.
Yeah.
For example,
Yeah.
cunt or
Christ.
My
another word I'm not going to say.
was so big this morning.
Yeah. We were just saying it's been a fair old while, isn't it, since the last one?
What? Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a good while.
Good 3 or 4 weeks, I think.
It's been so long that I haven't even had a chance to tell you that Henry Cavill will be replaced as Geralt in The Witcher Season 4. Did you know that?
I thought he quit.
Well, he's still going to be replaced. I don't know if he quit or was pushed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is he gonna
I
smack
heard
his?
he quit. I don't know if that's... Yeah, never mind.
I was just gonna say, is he gonna smack his head on a running machine and regenerate into the new guy?
Yeah.
wearing a Henry Cavill wig and moustache.
Liam Hemsworth wearing a Henry Cavill wig and moustache.
Oh, okay. The lesser known of the Hemsworths.
Yeah. Anne Hemsworth. But an even more exciting news is that Henry Cavill, well known for his love of very nerdy things such as Warhammer 40,000, has been cast in a new Amazon Studios series about Warhammer 40,000 with Henry Cavill as a creative driving force behind it as well. So if Riley was here, they would care about that. But I thought that was very exciting.
Never hold out your hopes for Riley being here.
I was going to say, is Riley joining us? Or...
She hasn't joined us in probably about a year by this point.
I think, yeah, 1973, I think, was the last time. I can tell you because I'm on the channel. Oh no, that was a repeat. Still looking, still scrolling. Yeah, 1 year ago.
Oh, blimey.
I swear it can't be that long. That's crazy.
Yeah.
See, it's actually even more than a year. It's 31st of Octopus 2021.
What, never, like, the podcast just...
That was the last one.
Last one she was in from the, like, thumbnails anyway, I guess. Yeah.
That was episode 208, Blue Peter Gunn.
Oh.
So, what else has been going on? How have you all been?
Yeah.
Well, Alex, you buggered your phone up.
Oh, God,
yeah.
I didn't, Christian, I don't know if you saw the groups.
I did, yeah.
Like, when we were out the other night, I dropped it. I have a
Yeah,
flip
we're not-
phone for
this
anyone.
was at propaganda, but like
Yeah,
so
I like
2
an-
weeks, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, so I have like an old retro flip phone. Dropped it on quite a hard floor, and obviously the back bit of the hinge kind of cracked.
Oh.
And I was just like, oh, it's fine. It still opens. But over the weeks, it's kind of gotten a bit looser. Like the flip bit has gotten looser and looser. And I was in my bedroom just now, and I went to go and I was carrying it somewhere, and on carpet, I dropped it, and it just the hinge it just nearly snapped in two. It was just hanging on by a thread. And I was like, shit.
It's like
So I
Sorry, go
on. And so I saw that I could kind of pop it back in if I pressed this little hinge thing. So I was trying to do that, trying to get it back in the little thing, because it was still worked, surprisingly. Like the screen, and it was still turned on. I just had to get the hinge back in for the connection to the screen to be better. I couldn't get it back in because it was really difficult. I pushed like a thing down. It was really hard. And so Amy tried, and we were both sort of trying to get it back in. And in doing so, it kind of severed one of the wires to the phone, to the top bit. And so I was like, shit, okay. But the phone still turns on.
Oh.
Like it's completely fine and powered, but there's just
Can't
there's
see.
no power to the screen, the top of the screen, the top bit.
So presumably
Um,
you could like dial 999 and speak into the microphone at the bottom and say, "Help! I'm being attacked by a gelatinous blob." But
Yeah.
you wouldn't be able to hear anything you say back.
I don't be
Yeah.
able to know what I'm doing. No, yeah, exactly. Like, I was surprised it kind of was as working well as it was, considering it was hanging, like, both pieces were hanging on by a thread.
It's like it's like one of those old phones where the mouthpiece or the earpiece is on a long cable attached to, not like a rotary phone where the ear and the mouth are on the same one, but like the phones from Mary Poppins, where you've got them attached separately by a long wire.
Yeah.
Oh, those ones, yeah. No, I know what you mean. But unfortunately, yes, it is. I mean, I could take it to a phone shop, but I don't know if they'd even know how to fix
Probably
that kind of phone.
Well, they probably would, but it'd probably cost you more than just buying a phone.
Exactly, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so obviously Amy accidentally broke it, so she just looked at me and she was like, "I buy you a new one,"
Well, free phone, I
and
guess.
which she has done exactly that. I've ordered, it's like 35 quid on eBay, so I'm just waiting for it to come.
Yeah.
Nice.
You would have spent 5-10 of that just getting to a phone shop in the first place. So.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah. And who knows? I mean, like you said, because it's such an old phone, they might have just charged out the ass for it because they'd need to find old parts or find an old part. I don't know. But yeah, no, it still turns on. It still works, and you can still like do stuff, but you know what you're doing because there's no screen to see it on.
See, when you said it had snapped, I imagined one of two scenarios. Either some of your drug dealing had gone bad, like in Breaking Bad, and you had to break it in half to stop anyone calling you again. Or you went to
never seen
flick
that
it
show.
open to answer it, and the top just flew off and like
Fell off.
hit someone in the head.
Well, that's the thing. Like, so also I dropped it, and honestly, it like I said, it was hanging on by a thread, and it was just like, I just picked it up, and I was like, oh shit. But no, I wouldn't have put it past that phone because then I was flipping up so much. Like, I kind of thought that would be how it would kind of break.
Yeah.
But no, I get what you mean. Yeah,
If you
kind of think those phone. Sorry.
silence.
Go on. What are you going to say?
I was gonna say if you flicked it back and it ended up going almost like backwards, so it was, instead of being like a sort of like curved shape that you put on your head, it would be curved the opposite way. So you'd have to like use it backwards.
Oh my god! Thing is, I need to send a photo in the chat because we got it back into its place. Like, it looks fine. It looks like it flips open. It's fine. It's just there's a tiny bit of wire sticking out of the top of it, and so you're like, yeah, it's completely severed. There's no connection to the screen.
Jesus.
Oh my god, damn it! New one should arrive soon.
I suppose that's what you get for buying one of those new flimsy phones as opposed to.
Well, this new one's a flip phone as well.
Is it?
Let's hope it doesn't happen again.
Is it the same model?
I was thinking that, but no, it's the Motorola Razr. It's the one like everyone wanted when we were in school.
Wait, so is it the new Razr?
No, oh no, this is like an old one. This is like from like 2000 and
Oh,
it's like
sweet.
Motorola Razr V3.
Yeah,
I think that's what it's called.
that is
Yes, I've ordered that off eBay.
that is the Razr you want.
Let me see. I've double check it is that. Yeah, it's that. Yeah.
That's so good. I loved my Razr, honestly. It was the best one to open and
You had a
close.
Razr.
And it smelled really nice.
Man.
I
Say that again, sorry.
it smelled really nice.
Oh, okay.
The keyboard
Alright.
smelled really nice.
Right, I think is going to be second hand, so I don't want to
just
go
like
smelling
common or
the
something.
keyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, apparently it's
Oh.
apparently it's like grade A, like new. Apparently, and it
Okay.
because it pretty much looked extremely new. So I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It had a really cool like music making thing on there that you could put like loops and samples on. I had some banging tunes on my Razr back in the day, but the cable is broken, so I really wanted to like get them off for
no.
posterity, but it's dead, unfortunately. You can't have mine; it's broken.
Oh, okay.
I still
That's
got
the
it
thing
though.
that obviously. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. I really wanted one when I was in school, but at the time I don't think my parents could afford it. So they got me that one that I showed you. It was like the one before it, and I freaking loved it either way. But yeah, I just thought it was funny.
I was quite lucky. It was my nan's phone. She had it on contract, but like she got to keep it at the end. When she got a new phone, she handed me down it.
Nice.
Because they were prestige, weren't they? Bit expensive.
Yeah, and they were kind of like what's the word? I can't know what the word is now. Like they're kind of prestigious, like what used to be seen as cool if you had one of those phones in school, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were not cool. Well, I was not cool.
I had one and I still wasn't cool.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's been a busy week at work. Getting a pay rise hopefully soon.
Yeah,
So,
nice.
I should be due one as well.
Do you know what?
And I've got.
So might I be. Just
I think we all
idea.
are actually. Yeah, because just cost of living's going up in general, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
So I think most places are trying to.
Yeah.
But I should have 2 extra hours permanent soon anyway.
Cool.
The ones I've been doing
That's
as
it.
overtime, I should hopefully be getting permanently contracted to. So, yeah,
Nice,
fingers
nice,
crossed.
nice. Kringers Frost.
Chris Kringle's Frost.
Yeah, Chris Kringle's Frost.
That's it, yeah.
It's the name of his like pet golem snowman thing. He puts the instructions in the back of its head on written in Hebrew or whatever, and then it comes to life and does his bidding.
Elvish? Would it be Elvish? Because he works with the elves, so he'd have to know how
Oh
to
yeah. Oh, is it
speak Elvish.
is it
wouldn't he?
Quenya or Sindarin? These are the
I
important
don't know.
questions. Well,
Well,
given that
I
we're all
guess
here,
whatever answer them. Yes.
should we do a
We're all
TV
here.
of the year?
Oh my god, yeah.
I can do, yes. I did. That's why it took me half an hour to start before we started, because I was quickly looking up this year's just in case.
So it'll be
Trying to find my document.
2016 we're on.
2016.
So if you're just joining us for an Audible, first time listener, long time caller, then basically we started doing, did we do Game of the Year first?
I
Well, we
think
did our-
game might have been first, yeah.
Yeah, we did our
because
favourite
were all,
game every year from 1990 to present day. But we still haven't caught up to present day because there's a few years we haven't done because we stopped doing it before time happened. Anyway,
I'm sad I missed that. Like the whole game. Yeah.
Well, what we
can
might
always
have to
tell
do
us.
for the next one is,
Yeah,
you
okay.
you just give us the best ones of each year in a quick rundown, and
Yeah.
then we'll carry on where Riley's kind of disappeared.
yeah.
Okay.
Your new
What
rival.
year was that?
You'll fill her spot, yeah.
What year did you guys stop at?
What did we get up to? Hang
It's
on.
like
Open it up.
2 years ago, I think, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, 2020 was the last one we did.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Yeah, and then we
cool.
did Film of the Year. Now we're doing our favourite TV shows of every year. We're up to 2016.
Okay. What can we do after?
Well, we'd have to
Um,
catch up the games.
Yeah, we have to catch up,
then-
and films we have to
Oh,
catch
yeah.
up as well.
Yeah.
And then also we can do of the decades of each one as well.
Oh,
so
yeah, yeah.
the 90s, the thousands, and the tens.
O's and the tenties.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
So that's 9 extra ones, just doing the decades on the end of all of them.
Yeah,
And
so
then,
that'll- we can work something out from then.
and then I guess you could do best overall, take your winners from each decade and find the
Yeah.
best one.
Yeah.
Oh man, what have I done there?
Well, I only have 3 for this year, so
I don't have as many as I normally do, to be fair.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Ooh,
I got 12.
I've got 8.
Well,
I've
11
only
and a
got
bit.
8.
Oh shit! I'll go last this
Yeah.
time.
Oh, yeah. Shit, man.
Alex, have you got like less than 8 or more?
Yeah, I think he said he
yeah,
had
3.
three.
Got you,
Okay.
dude.
Holy cow!
Holy shit, balls. Holy
Oh, man.
SoCal.
Yeah. So,
I guess Alex, then me, then you.
yeah, over to you.
Yeah.
In order of height.
In order of, yeah,
Oh my god, it is.
how we always do it.
Number 3 is it's Frequency. It was on Netflix. Like, do you watch it?
Not
Hear about it?
frequently, no.
Oh, no.
No.
Frequency. It's like a time travel thing.
Oh.
Where like like the really old radios that you'd like talk into and you'd like hear stuff back.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called, but yeah, those ones. And she finds like her dad's old one and ends up speaking to him. He's still like in this different. He's still like basically her dad died, and she's able to speak with him over the radio, and he's in the past,
Through
like a
time.
past version of him. But she keeps changing. She keeps like changing events.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't finish watching it unfortunately, but from what I did watch, it was quite good.
Sounds pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you guys would like it.
I love a time travel.
Second one is
Yeah. Like
yeah.
A bit of timing.
Second one is BuzzFeed Unsolved. It's a YouTube series, but it's fucking hilarious.
Okay.
I think you've watched a little bit, Ozzy. I showed it to you.
I've watched a decent amount of it, to be fair. Yeah.
Yeah. They've obviously left BuzzFeed now. They have their own channel. It's really cool. But yeah, that was really funny. I still watch it now. And
Just
my top,
basically look into all like different mysteries and shit.
yeah, like mysteries, like they go to like haunted places. They have like a ghost one and a true crime one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Funny. And my top one is Stranger Things.
Nice.
I wondered.
Yeah. Still can't believe it started that year. Like it's so long ago.
Yeah. Stranger Things was one of the first things I ever properly binged watched. Like, I've never been one for just sitting down and watching a load in one go. But I think I thought, oh, I'll check this out. People go on about it. And I was like, it was like 8 p.m. or something. No, that's right. It was midday. And I was like, I'll just watch one and then have lunch. And I ended up just sitting through until about 8 p.m. just watching the whole first series.
Oh, wow. Nice. I remember when, I think it was the second season came out, and I was in uni, and it came out, and like, I think I got up at like 9 a.m. in the morning or 8 a.m. in the morning and just binged it like that entire day. And I promised myself before, I was like, I'll only watch like one episode a night, it'll be fine. I was like, nope, I'm just binge watch it.
Nice.
Oh, such a good series. I'm showing it to Ozzy at the moment.
Yeah, I can't really chip in too much. I've only seen the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
No spoilers here. Oh, Alex, what about that bit when... and then when... and he... and when she... Great, wasn't it?
The only spoiler I've had is that one of the actors from the 2015-16 Power Rangers movie will be in it at some point because someone was doing a reaction.
Oh.
Yeah, they were doing a reaction, and basically the guy who plays the Red Ranger, they were like, "Oh, that's what's his face from Stranger Things," and I was like,
Oh,
"Okay,
yeah,
I
you point that out to me.
don't recognize that character's name yet, so it's not anyone I've."
Oh, no, I know who you're on about. I know exactly who you're on about.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, yeah, you'll know when we get
who is
to
it?
that.
What?
Who is it? Who's he playing Stranger Things?
Oh, you want me to say the name?
Yeah, because I don't know who...
He plays Billy.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
I will
Yeah.
put him in again in a minute.
No, I just told him, it's fine.
Cool.
Put my headphones in and say like 5, 4, 2, 1. I'm back. Okay.
Okay, cool. I mean, the thing is, if someone says he plays Billy, that doesn't tell you anything at all. It doesn't spoil anything.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
Playing old Billy the Kid.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that's my
We all
pick.
travel back to the Old West.
Yeah. My name's Billy the Kid. I wear a bucket on my foot and a umbrella on my elbow.
Up my bum.
Yeah. And when I'm good, I get my deputy to extend it for me. Open
Well,
it up.
get your deputy to extend this because I'll be 2 seconds.
Cool. Strangler things. Stranger things. Well, Ozzy, it's you next. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
It was at this point that OBS unexpectedly crashed. Okay, we're back.
At least it happened at like a little lull in the conversation and not like it
Yeah.
right in the middle of the actual.
A little lol.
A little lull. Lull and bouncer.
A little laugh out loud of conversation.
Yeah. It was Lowell and Bouncer were the two brothers from Tracy Beaker.
Oh yeah, Bouncer. Yeah, I remember Bouncer. I can't remember the other one's name.
I only remembered it because it was LOL. It's
Yeah.
literally LOL.
Ruffle and
Ruffle and LOL.
Lamau.
Yeah. Lamau. I went shopping out Lamau this week. Sorry. That's what I always hear whenever I hear Lamau.
I was watching.
Anyway.
I was catching up on The Last Leg earlier
Oh.
today, and for
Yeah,
their
wow.
their New Year's one, Josh Widdicombe and Alex Brooker, two of the hosts, took the UK citizenship test to see how they do, and one of the questions that Alex Brooker got wrong was when was the Giant's Causeway formed? And he said he got it wrong because he even Googled to cheat, but he got it wrong because the first thing he Googled was Cribbs Causeway and found out that it was formed in 1998.
That's funny.
Little Bristol joke for everyone there.
Yeah. Well, that's it. That was like it for years. I'd heard of the Giant's Causeway, but I just assumed it was like a long like stretch of like
Yeah.
like a big hill kind of thing, like going up to Cribbs Causeway.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. Yeah, there's the Giant's Causeway and then there's like a really big John Lewis at the top of it.
Yeah. No, they're. If I am right, they're the rocks in Ireland, aren't they?
Yeah, like the hexagonal ones.
Yeah.
The Cuberts.
That's it. Yes.
Right.
Well, is it my turn?
It is you with your 8. Oh, hang on, I've got that on here.
Well, it will be.
Here.
It'll be 9 now because I've had to chuck in the BuzzFeed one
Ah.
Alex mentioned,
Yeah.
but still less than you, so it's fine. Well, first we have the quick shout out of Noddy Toyland Detective
Oh,
because I've seen that in passing with my nephew.
I really thought you were going to say Noddy Toyland Forever then, and I thought it was going to be like some sort of, teen version of it.
Oh, it's like Toyland friendship is forever or something like yeah. And the other shout out, which I haven't seen properly, but I've seen clips and crossovers, is Kamen Rider Amazons.
Oh.
Now
It's all
the
about
list.
parcel fulfillment.
Oh yeah. In the Amazon jungle,
Yeah.
so they tend to get their wheels stuck in the. It's fine. No.
Yeah.
Bad joke. I'm gonna chuck Stranger Things here because, as previously mentioned, I've only seen the first 2 episodes, so I can't sort of legitimately put it that high in
Yeah.
the list.
That's fair.
So I'm
Yes,
going
no,
to chuck
but-
it there.
Ilaka.
And then we'll also have the, as for mentioned, BuzzFeed Unsolved.
Mhm.
They're pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Following that, we have The Tick 2016.
With his chin.
That was a thing.
The Tick. So it's basically a parody of superhero.
No, I know. I didn't realize that was a thing.
Oh,
They
okay.
made a TV show of it.
Peter Serafinowicz as The Tick.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, I didn't watch the whole thing. I got because they did the thing where they released the first half of the series, then there was a break. Before,
Yeah.
halfway through like the first series, and never sort of carried it on when it did come back. But
Yeah.
no, it was fun. It's The Tick, just a piss take of superheroes. So
Yeah.
I'd enjoy. Then we have Pokemon Generations, a bunch of shorts on the Yubel Tubles, but it was kind of like extra things that went on to the non-main characters.
Yeah.
So you'd get
That
like
was really good.
some of the rivals getting a little bit of a storyline, or some of the teams. The one I always remember was just a big showdown between the Gen 5 gym leaders and the main bad guys, because they just had that epic like anime entrance for all of the gym leaders coming in with like an attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was my number 4.
Oh,
So now we're at the top 3 already.
holy smokes.
I know, it feels so weird not having that many. But number 3 is Class Dismissed,
Oh,
which was a sketch show on CBBC. It had Dan Starkey in it, who played Strax in Doctor Who.
oh yes.
That's the main thing I remember about it. But yeah, it's just a CBBC sketch show set in a school. I'm a big kid, so I found that fun. Then we have speaking of big things, the Big Fat Quiz of Everything,
Oh,
which is like the Big Fat Quiz of the Year, but about more than just a year.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a panel quiz show. What's
Yeah,
not to like?
They have all the panelists are comedians, and
Yeah.
they always like to take the piss. It's very good. It's usually a highlight of the year, Big Fat Quiz of the Year.
Yeah, yeah. Now, one thing I think we, the British, are definitely dominant in is comedy panel shows.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
It's like 90% of our TV every year is comedy
And
panel
it's a good job
shows.
we're good at it, because it's like they're so cheap and easy to make. There's just loads of them.
You just,
but-
you just need a room, a table, and 4 comedians, kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. But my number 1, obviously, is Kamen Rider Exado.
Ah.
X-Aid for the non-Japanese out there. Yeah. I've banged on about how much I like Kamen Rider and Tokusatsu, but I think X-Aid might be my favorite of all of them, including O's.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's unfortunately Ray beat you to X-Aid, but we'd already started that before we did O's.
Yeah, so Kamen Rider X-Aid is the game-based one, isn't it?
Again,
Remember?
yes.
Right,
But
yeah.
they're also doctors.
They're also
So
what,
you've
sorry?
got also doctors.
Oh,
So
okay. As you
it's
do.
like a medical drama meets Scott Pilgrim meets Power Rangers. And that's kind of how I can describe. And it's like a live action anime in just the way it's filmed and acted.
Yeah.
So yeah, and you've got 4 sort of Japanese young guys in their mid-20s being doctors, all with the sort of emo-esque
that one.
hairstyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't you tried to show me that, didn't you?
I think I've shown you pictures or bits. I don't think I've shown you a whole episode.
I just never,
I think you showed me a whole episode.
Oh, did I? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think so.
that
I
you,
remember thinking it was funny.
Yeah.
you tried to show it. It's just like every time the screen was turned towards you, Alex, you just sort of went, and looked away.
Oh no, I've tried him on a couple of like different tokus.
I can't
Like
help
a
it. I
couple-
just find them. I find them
Yeah.
so funny. They're so over the top.
That's part of the fun to him, I think. You've got
Yeah.
to pick watching an anime basically.
Yeah, I get that.
But yeah,
Yeah, nice.
number 1, Exado.
Exado. Cool. On to mine then.
Ooh.
So in the column of things that I know are good but I've just not got around to watching, My Hero Academia, which I've
I've heard of, yeah.
I've wanted to watch for ages, never quite got around to it.
Yeah. So,
Then in the Honourables column, we have Baroness von Sketch Show, which is
Oh.
a sketch show. Now, it's an American sketch show.
Oh.
And I've only seen a couple of episodes, but I thought it was really good. It was when I got my new when I got my new TV. It was just like it comes with all like these like default Samsung channels, and as I was just flicking through, this was on, and I just kind of put it on as I was sorting out the aerial and everything. And to my incredible surprise, I found myself sitting down and watching a few episodes and really enjoying it. It was actually really good. So shout out to them.
Yeah, I mean they bound to make. It's like the piece of gold in the shit.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
make so many bad jokes. They're bound to have a good one eventually.
Yeah. Kunk on Shakespeare, which is
What'd you call me?
I called you a kunk on Shakespeare,
Oh, okay.
as that is occasional fictional contributor to Charlie Brooker's programs, Philomena Kunk, who does basically just like sort of like documentaries where she talks about a thing, but she's like a bit thick as shit, so she doesn't. That's the character, so she doesn't. Just doesn't get it right and all that sort of stuff. It's very funny. Played by Diane
So
Morgan.
like a modern day Ali G in a way.
Yeah, it kind of is like that.
Where
Except
you go an interview pretending to be this thick as shit.
Except from what I've heard, when she does interviews, she actually tells, or the production staff tell them that it's going to be silly, but they need to play along with it, sort of thing, rather than trying to trick people. Yeah.
Well, that's no fun.
Well, it's not a prank show. It's just a comedy. No Such Thing as the News, which was no such thing as the Fish's TV show about the news.
Okay.
No Such Thing as the Fish. It's the QI elves, basically.
Oh, okay.
Just talking about things and being witty.
Keep on to
Yours, Planet Earth 2 documentary series.
Google it.
Don't really need to explain that. The Windsors, which was a comedy sitcom. Well, it was a comedy sitcom about
as opposed to the dramedy sitcoms.
Yeah.
Documentary sitcoms.
Yeah, it was this documentary sitcom about the royal family. Again, like I've only seen one episode of it, but the one episode I saw was really funny.
Okay.
War and Peace, which was a BBC adaptation of the book War and Peace, which is quite good. And then I've just added Pokemon Generations because you mentioned it.
Yeah. What type of peas did they use?
It was McCain frozen.
Okay.
Because of the war, they had to put the frozen peas on the injuries they got from like the musket shot.
Okay. Logic is fair.
It's like back in the day when in ye olde football, when someone would get like a broken arm or something, they would just give them some smelling salts and a wet flannel and they'd carry on playing. There's like
slap a stick of meat on it.
Yeah, if you go even further back in time, if someone gets like their legs blown off by a cannon, they're just like, put some peas on it.
Stick some frozen veg on it, it'll be fine.
From the freezer that we have in 1810.
Yeah.
It's called The Russian Winter. Right, number 5. It'll be top 5, excuse me. Oh, I really felt like I was going to burp then, but nothing came out. As I mentioned before, I can't burp, so that was disappointing. Number 5 is Class. Do you remember Class?
Oh, was that Doctor Who spin-off?
Yeah.
Oh, didn't they only ever make one episode with Peter Capaldi, and then after that it didn't exist?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it was.
It kind of came and went.
It was fuck all to do with Doctor Who, really. It was just they.
Oh wow.
They tried to tie it in by having Peter Capaldi show up at the start, basically. What was
Did
that?
they have
Okay.
Weeping Angels?
Right at the end, they had Weeping Angels, and so basically they made this. Excuse me. They made this series. Basically, never advertised it. And then hid it online on online iPlayer, and then showed it on BBC Three at like 1:30 or something like that in the morning. And surprise, surprise, no one watched it, so they cancelled it.
Why make it? What was the point of making it?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'll have you know that Class continues strongly over at Big Finish.
God bless him. I'm saluting for the benefit of the tape.
That's it. Big Finish, where all good Doctor Who things go to
Go to
not
die. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to retire happily.
Yeah. Everything that can jump the shark in Doctor Who goes to that shark.
So yeah, Class. I did really like it. I thought it was really good. But like it was, the monsters of the week weren't Doctor Who villains or anything. It was just a standalone. So it was almost like a kind of Buffy-esque thing where it was just things happening in a school. Not the Buffy set in a school particularly, but you know what I mean. It was more. It was
3 years.
It was for the first few, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was just like a scary sci-fi monster of the week thing. I had big criticisms of it, though. Criticism number 1, they really over-relied on the, just out of the blue killing someone as a shock factor thing. Okay. And by the end of it, I was like, these poor fucking kids, half of their family have been killed by this point. Why is no one asking any questions?
Yeah.
And then at the end... at the end, the Weeping Angel showed up just out of nowhere, and it made no sense. And it was like they were trying to build up this whole thing for series 2. And at that point, I was like, "Well, I'm glad they've cancelled it now because this is shit." Anyway, the rest of it was very good.
No.
Number 4, Kono Subarashi Sekai ni Shokufuku o, otherwise known as Konosuba,
Oh. No, I've not heard.
which is an anime about this loser of a young man who gets killed. He dies, and then in the afterlife he has the choice of either going to heaven or being reborn in like a world of his choosing, and he chooses to reborn in the world of RPG logic because he's a big nerd. Yeah. It's very funny. And it's very sort of over the top anime-esque as well. Like they go they go to a they go to like the tavern and like they have like all the busty barmaids, and every time they turn around like their breasts jiggle all over the place and all that sort of stuff. It's very silly. It's very funny. Number 3 was Robot Wars of 2016.
I didn't really follow the modern wars.
They brought it back and like tried to make it into like an educational science program, which wasn't great, but the actual fights were really good.
Okay.
I need to swap my number 1 and 2 because my former number 1, now number 2 is Stranger Things.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
We know Stranger Things. So then number 1 is Westworld.
Oh, I've heard about that. That's really good.
Westworld is really, really good. I think it's just been cancelled, if I remember rightly.
Oh, really?
I can't quite remember.
Okay.
It happened long ago.
It's pretty good. It's just been cancelled.
Yeah. Well, the first series was brilliant. The second series was like trying to tie up the first series, and it was really forgettable. Like the third series was brilliant again because they kind of started a new storyline, but then
It's like Once Upon a Time.
I couldn't really. I literally had no memory of what had happened in series 2. I was like, they kept on referring to things. I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? Let me just see if I've remembered this right.
No.
Have there been 3 series? Oh no, there've been 4 series. Oh yeah, then series 4 was the continuation of series 3. Oh man, I've got the ratings graph here, right? So, average US viewers per season, right? Season 1, 1.82 million. Season 2, 1.57 million. Season 3, 0.81 million. Season 4, 0.35 million. So yeah, it really, really tanked.
Yeah.
But it's a shame season 3 was much better.
It's like sorry, I'll tell you that.
All right, cheers. Yes, so it's about basically it's like a robot theme park, where people go to enjoy life in the Old West. But the whole thing is all about like who are the slaves here, who's really got the human emotions and that sort of thing. The people who act like psychopaths because they think it doesn't matter, or the robots that are slowly developing sentience sort of thing. It's full of twists and turns, really good. Some amazing moments. I love it when you watch something and there's a twist and it feels like a genuine twist. It's not, they haven't just pulled the rug out from you for no reason, and it kind of makes you go, oh my god. There was a few of those moments in there. It's brilliant. Anyway.
Oh, no.
Yes.
That's good.
Good thing.
It reminds you of, what were you going to say, Alex?
Once Upon a Time, when like the first season was great, second season was so forgetful, the third season was great, and then it just went downhill from there.
Yeah.
Like the fourth season, as soon as Frozen came out, rather than doing an original story, they just copied Frozen in the fourth season.
Oh.
And it was like, what the hell is this? And then it just kind of got more and more forgetful. And they just forgot like half the characters and just focused on like 4 main characters and just kind of.
Yeah. That's no good.
What? Produced in the third season that were great. Where the hell have they gone?
Yeah.
Was it just me who got an attack from the Cybermen?
No, it was me as well.
Okay.
I got the
You
gist.
cut out for like half that sentence.
What, half of my... Wait, what did you hear?
We heard
Yeah,
cut them out for half the season.
yeah.
That's pretty much.
So the first season was great. Second season was super forgetful. The third season was great, and from there it just kind of went downhill. First half of season 4, basically as soon as Frozen came out, they just decided to copy that
We heard that.
for the first half of season 4. Yeah. And like a bunch of characters.
Fast forward a bit.
Sorry, I don't know what you heard. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, so it just season 6 was everyone kind of thought it was going to end, and that was it.
Yeah.
But they put in a musical episode because everyone had been asking for it for years. So their ratings were really shit. And then as soon as the musical episode came out, their ratings soared because of that one episode. And then they were renewed for a final season, for like another season. And I literally was like shouting at my PC when I watched that final episode because it had such a funny ending. Like it was a good ending-ish for what the series was, and then there was like a tacked on scene at the end that replicated a scene in the first season, and I never watched it after that. I was just like, what the fuck is this? Never watched it, never seen the final season. It was like it was trying to capture the glory of the first season, and it just did not work.
Yeah.
From what I was just like, all right, screw this, I'm done.
Yeah. Get out while you
tried.
still can. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It kind of reminds me a little bit of Stranger Things as well, the whole seasons up and down thing, because season 2 of Stranger Things wasn't
They're all
great
pretty
either.
good. Oh, I thought they were all kind of pretty
Oh.
decent.
Oh.
Maybe rewatching it with Ozzy might make me see differently.
Yeah, spoilers.
Yeah, I tend to kind of, when the 4th season came out recently, like me and Amy just like kind of binge watched all of the first 3 seasons.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I guess I can kind of see what you mean. Like I thought maybe the second season was a bit slow, but that episode in the second season, that was shit.
Oh yeah, I know the episode. I think maybe
know the
that's that. Maybe
episode.
that's just clouding my judgment. That one episode.
Yeah, that one, it just made no sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where to skip that with Ozzy, but yeah, I don't know.
I think no, definitely. I will agree. Season 2 of Stranger Things is better compared to like season 2 of Westworld that just disappeared up its own arsehole. Season 2 of Stranger Things was at least good TV.
Yeah, it was good. Apart from that one episode, but yeah, it was great.
yeah. Ah, man.
Well, I've got all that and more to look forward to, I
Yeah.
guess.
That's a good question.
But yeah, from like 3 onwards, it's been pretty damn good. Last series 4 was just super, absolutely super.
Oh my god, series 4, what a season! Like you can tell their budget is getting bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
Well, May 2023, season 5, the final season.
Wait, seriously?
Yep.
It's in May.
In May.
Holy shit! I had
Oh,
no
sorry.
idea. I thought it was gonna
No. Principal photography will begin in May.
Oh, you fucking asshole!
I know. Right, it was a mistake.
Oh, I thought you were like taking the piss. Sorry. I thought you were generally being like, haha, prank.
Just a
sorry.
prank, bro. No.
Just a prank.
I just skim read, and sometimes that
My
leads to me not
apologies.
reading everything and just assuming things.
Okay, my apologies.
Oh, man.
Oh god. Yeah, what's principal photography?
First filming.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I guess it's going to come out in 2024.
Probably, yeah.
Aren't they? They're filming it back to back. Are they filming back to back?
No, they're gonna
The actors are age.
point the camera at the actors. They're not gonna do it like back to back because they won't be able to see then.
Because when they said about doing it, because the actors are now like aging up very quickly.
Yeah, well, there's nothing left to film back to back because there's only one more season.
Oh no, I mean the 4th season and the final season. I thought they were filming them back to back.
They can't have done because principal photography for the season 5 hasn't started yet.
Oh, okay. All right. Never mind then. I don't know. I read that somewhere. I guess not. Yeah, I do find it hilarious though. The difference between season 3 and 4.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So funny.
Damn kids growing up.
How dare they?
Do you reckon they're gonna have to use like what's the word, forced perspective, like in The Lord of the Rings, to make them look really small.
You're still meant to be. How old are they meant to be? Like what?
Nah, they'll just
In the
de-age them.
series?
It's all CGI nowadays.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, they're
fine,
still
yeah.
in high school, aren't they, in the series?
They're meant to be like, what was it? The girl, Lucas's sister.
Yeah.
She she was like clearly aged.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. And then she was like, "Oh, I'm 11." Like, no, you're fucking not.
Yeah.
You don't even look 11.
I'm
Yeah,
11 plus 5.
bro. Trust me, I'm 11, bro.
I thought that was hilarious. I was like, that's so funny.
But I mean, they do have this thing which I don't really think we tend to have in this country, where like there's like just a bunch of random older people at the school because they never passed their final year or something like that. So
yeah.
not only do you have the kids who are about 19 but they're meant to be 12, you also just have literal adults at the school.
Yeah, I don't get why that's a thing in America. Like,
Yeah.
because you have to. You graduate?
Sorry.
You graduate from high school, but then if you don't pass like your exams or something, you have to redo it.
Yeah. It's like if you fail your SAT, you got to stay in year 6 or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah, oh god, that'd be awful.
Or oh no, you didn't get grade C and above at GCSE. You got to stay in school forever.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'd still be there. My GCSEs were so shit. That's ridiculous. That is. No, I do find it funny. Like, I just don't get why they just didn't do like a time jump. That would have made the most sense.
Yeah. I wonder what's going to
be like. Yeah, dude.
What?
Sorry, carry on.
Oh, that's right. It's just because of the delay. I thought you weren't talking, but then you were.
Oh.
Yeah, I wonder what the plot is going to be for the final series. Whether they will do a time jump, because it, like you say, they're going to be significantly older. I guess we just have to suspend disbelief.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Speaking of flimming, they were obviously flimming The Winter King just up the road from me, which is a new ITV drama based on the books by Bernard Cornwell, I think. There were rumours that Hugh Grant was going to be in it, but the cast list has been released now, and Hugh Grant is not in it, unless he's
okay.
Unless they're going to like suddenly reveal him at the end as like a grown-up King Arthur or something as a surprise.
That'd be cool. Wait, what's the story?
It's based on like King Arthur, the King Arthur story, basically.
Oh, okay.
So set in like ye olde times and all that sort of stuff. With I think like an element of like historicity to it, so it's set in like the right time period. It's not like some made up medieval time. It's set in sort of post Roman, pre Anglo-Saxon Britain.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, so they've built like a little tower and a little village up at Blaise Castle up the road from me. So I never got to see any filming close up, but once when I was walking along the path, I saw the big light and heard them shout action, and saw some women like half like building a house or something as part of the shoot. So when you all watch The Winter King and you see that scene, I'm in the background.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm just behind the camera that you can't see.
Yeah, that is a small detail.
I'm in the background, the very, very background.
So yeah, I really hope it's good, because I'll be watching it to watch out for like the bits of Blaze that I know.
Yeah,
That's where I eat my lunch.
Yeah. Well, so do we have any other biscuits?
Don't think so.
I do actually have a miniature biscuit.
Yeah.
Which is just-
And see if I did.
It's just
It's been so long since we did anything. I can't remember if I put any notes down.
for players of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, or Pontus and Pilot, or Scarlet and Violet, whatever you want to call it. There's currently a what they called Terra Crystal event going on, where if you're playing Scarlet, you can get a Hydreigon. If you're playing Violet, you can get a Salamence, I think.
You can catch them in the game anyway, can't
Yeah,
you?
with different Terra types. It's quite good doing those. I never did any Dynamax battles online, and obviously past a certain point, they just get more and more powerful. And when there's only one human player that actually knows how to play the game rather than the stupid AI, it becomes more and more difficult. So I quite enjoyed doing a big Terra battle earlier today just online, because someone shows up with like their fucking level 100 Koraidon or whatever and just one hit KOs it.
Oh yeah, that's fun when they can do all the work for you and you can be one of the shitty AIs for once.
Yeah, that's right. I was the useless one.
Just there doing a sword dance and then getting knocked out the turn after, so you can't even utilize the sword dance. Yeah, I've done that a few times.
I didn't even get that far. I just clicked the attack and it had already died. Oh dear. But yeah, that's something
I don't
people
really have any biscuits. I've got a joke.
Oh, go on then.
What do you get when you find two crows stuck together?
Oh, let me think. Don't know.
Velcro.
I saw a picture earlier of two crows lying front to front.
Sorry, am I being a dumbass? I didn't get it.
Velcro. Do you know what Velcro is?
No, I
Do you know what Velcro is?
Yeah, so what do you do?
I'm not that dumb.
What do you call it when you get two crows stuck together? Velcro.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, sorry.
Crows.
Velcro. I'm a bit late to the party. That sounded so unimpressed there. Like,
Okay. Yeah.
I was listening to.
Well.
Oh, I'll just say I was listening. I was listening to a podcast earlier. One of my favourites called Regular Features. And one of the chaps on it, John Blythe, was talking about he was going for a walk and I'm recording as he was walking, and he was saying that he's always loved the idea that he would feed the crows something and then the crows would remember him, and like he'd be able to walk instead of walking around the park, he would float on a cloud of crows or something. And I was sitting there thinking, this is almost literally what I've wanted my whole life. And he said he was like
crows.
Yeah, he was feeding the crows, and he said something like he was recording it. So I went to look at his social media to see if he had a video of it, and he didn't. But his header image on Twitter, @disappointment is his name, is two crows like lying next to each other, and I like crows, so that's a picture you can all enjoy.
yeah, I never wanted to befriend a lot of crows because they're really intelligent, aren't they? Like if you attack a crow or something, or if you're mean to a crow, you are screwed for life because they remember.
Well, they not only do they remember faces, they can also describe faces to other crows. So there was an experiment. There was an experiment done when someone wore a distinctive mask and was like mean to crows for a bit, and then when someone else wore the mask, all the other crows started like dive bombing him.
Yeah, that is crazy. I mean, because they're very intelligent. Like if you feed them, they expect you to come back at the same time with food. If you don't, like they kind of, I think it like they get upset.
Yeah.
Well, they're in fault for a shooting.
Yeah, bloody crows. Never liked them personally.
No, I really want to befriend them. But, yeah, it's difficult.
Yeah. I've been meaning to like get like a bag of seeds or something so I can just like have some ready whenever I go out.
That's a good idea.
What was I going to say? Yeah, they're also one of the few creatures that play for their own entertainment, supposedly their own entertainment. Like, have you seen the video of the crow sliding down a snowy roof on a lid?
Oh, I need to see that. Can you please send that to me? That sounds adorable.
Hang on, crow slides down roof. Yeah, here we are. Let's try this one. Okay, I don't know if this is the one or not. Oh, hang on. Let me try and find one that doesn't have shit music on it. Yeah, there we are. Perfect. Bippity-bidoo. There you go. So recently, there's been a lot of studies about bees and about the fact that they seem to be more intelligent than we've ever given them credit for. There's been one study that claims that bees play for fun as well. They will play with a ball for no particular reason.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is so adorable, and the bees are adorable too.
We're watching Crow Skiing Down a Roof, uploaded by Nico Nico on YouTube.
I just loved it. It's like he just instantly flies back up. That's so
Yeah.
funny. It's like, yeah, again.
They're great.
I wonder where he got the thing to ski on.
He bought it.
Oh yeah, if you like give enough gifts to crows, that they'll bring you gifts.
Yeah.
Bring you like, I don't know, like just whatever they find, and it's their way of being like, yes.
Yeah.
Dead rat.
I don't know about that. Mainly like more like bottle caps or coins, something shiny, you know.
Yeah. It's the Crow Hour here on Inaudible.
I mean, isn't that why cats are meant to always bring you like dead animals, because they never see you getting your own food, so that they think my human can't feed themselves. I need to get them something to eat.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
They're only ever putting food in my bowl. Why aren't they putting food in a bowl for?
Yeah.
So they have to go out and get their human food.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, yeah, I guess if you, yeah.
I've gone down a huge rabbit hole in the past, which I feel, now that I've looked up this crow video, I'm going to go down that rabbit hole again very soon after we finish recording, of just videos of crows on YouTube, because there's the kind of the classic experiments that show they understand water displacement and things like that. But there's also people who have like befriended wild crows that come to them for food or water, and there's people from like rescue centers that have crows that talk to them and stuff like that, because crows can mimic human voices as well. Oh, maybe that's ravens.
Cute.
Yeah.
That's ravens, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was this person online that she like literally had like a whole flock of crows that she just goes through. Like they expect to see her every day, and you know they like stand like sit on her shoulders and arms, and it's like, oh my god, that's crazy. So cute.
The Crow
Like, you can
King.
train, oh yeah, the Crow King. Yeah. I'm probably gonna head off now. I still haven't had tea yet.
Okay. Yeah, I need to go as well because there's some important videos I need to watch, such as Raven sliding down roof of West Yellowstone Public Library.
Oh, I need to see that.
Oh, and here's
I need.
Trying to bury it.
and there's also videos I need to watch, such as foxes jumping on my trampoline.
Oh, that's adorable. This freaking raven. Oh my god. So funny.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for glistening stroke glotching, everyone. If you want to check out any more of our stuff, you can find me at Invisible Tower on most platforms, or Christian444 with a K. Ozzy's at TS Reactions, and then there's the other one.
I don't have social media anymore.
No, and he's normally over on my channel anyway.
Oh yeah, you could go and see me on Ozzy's channel.
Yes, true.
We all crisscross our paths in different ways.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
But that, for now, is
yeah,
it.
we're doing the outro, Alex. Give it a moment.
Yes.
Sorry.
I'm literally just playing the outro. What a time to be alive. Thanks for listening, everyone. See you next time. Bye.